Are you getting too many X-outs from your PCB suppliers that's making you cross with your production department? Hi, this is Greg with Gerbers & Grounds with another tip on better board buying. One of the most common questions I get is, Greg, how many X-outs are acceptable on a PCB panel? The short answer is none, preferably none. The long answer is, what's the technology? Now, if we're talking single, double, easy 4-layer, then I would insist from your PCB manufacturer there are no X-outs. However, if the board is of a higher technology, a HDI design, well, you know what? Things happen. So give your vendor a break. Otherwise, he will charge you anywhere from 5 to 10% more per piece to ensure that he gives you all that you want. Perfect arrays. To avoid those tough conversations when your production and quality department receive boards that have maybe excessive X-outs, does your company even have a defined Xout policy? Something that you would find in your PCB fabrication specification? Do you even have one? X-outs are allowed. However, not more than 20% of the PCBs in the array can be X'd out, and no more than 10% of the arrays to be shipped may contain an Xout. X'd out arrays are to be segregated and identified accordingly at time of shipment. What that means is this, that if you have, in this case, 18 PCBs on this array, no more than 20% can have an Xout. So I can't have more than 3 PCBs with an Xout. In this case, this array satisfies the specification. However, if I received, say, 100 of these arrays, okay, no more than 10 of these arrays can have an Xout. So what you're doing is essentially limiting the amount of Xouts that you have per panel and the amount of panels received that have an Xout. Another way for your production department to overcome the amount of Xouts received on a panel, especially when it comes to high-tech PCBs, is ask your program department, do you have the capability of programming for a bad board indicator? A bad board indicator has a fiducial or some kind of location, a geometric pad, that if it's not there, not present, as your component placement machine runs over the top of it, if it sees it's not there, it won't place components there. So essentially, you're not stuffing a bad board. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my page. If you post a comment or a question that we use in a video, we will send you a free copy of PCB Basics for Buyers and a Gerbers & Grounds coffee mug. This episode of Gerbers & Grounds is brought to you by FTech, the internationally recognized leader in solder training and IPC certification. Train, work smarter, succeed.